Hello dear students, this is Muhammad Shahnawaz, assistant teacher, Jafrabad BL High School, Dakshin Shumba, Sylhet. Dear students, today I would like to discuss on an unseen passage for the students of class 9 and 10. Before entering into the deep of the topic, I'd like to show you some pictures. On the screen, you can see some pictures. Can you say what are the pictures about? Yes, those are the pictures of some world famous towers. The first tower is called Clock Tower. It is situated in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Look at the second tower. This is called CN Tower. It is situated in Toronto, Canada. Then look at the third tower. It is called Leaning Tower. It is situated at Pisa in Italy. And look at the fourth tower. It is called Qutub Minar. It is situated in Delhi, India. Dear students, the towers that I have shown on the screen are connected from internet. Now it's your turn. I'd like to learn something from you. Can you say the names of some more world famous towers? Yes, Burj Khalifa. It is another world famous towers which is situated in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Dear students, now I'd like to hear something from you that is made with iron. Can you say? Yes, it is Eiffel Tower which is situated in Paris, France. Dear students, do you know who is the designer of this Eiffel Tower? Yes, the designer of this Eiffel Tower is Gustave Eiffel. So dear students, today we are going to discuss on an unseen passage about Gustave Eiffel. Dear students, now I'd like to show you a passage on the screen about Gustave Eiffel. You have to go through the whole passage very carefully, and while you will be reading the passage, definitely you will have a little bit problem to understand the passage for some unknown words. So now I'd like to discuss on those words. So please go with me. Students, let's be introduced with some new words. Prosperous. Prosperous. Do you know what is the meaning of prosperous? Students, look at the picture and try to guess the meaning. It means to be financially successful. Students, look at another word, dam. Dam. Can you say what's the meaning of dam? Please look at the picture and try to guess the meaning. It means embankment. Look at another word, persuade. Persuade. Can you say what's the meaning of persuade? Dear students, look at the picture and try to guess the meaning. Persuade means to cause someone to do something through reasoning. Dear students, I would like to believe that you have understood the passage very well, but I'd like to read the passage once again with you to gather some more knowledge from the passage. So please read the passage once again with me. The Eiffel Tower was named after Gustave Eiffel, a Frenchman who designed the tower. He was born in a prosperous family in 1832. He took his graduation from the Central School of Engineering in Paris and went to work for a railway construction company. For years, Gustave made plan after plan of dams, factories, stations and structures of great-sized buildings. All over Europe, engineers copied them. In the middle of 1880s, a group of French industrialists persuaded the government to organize a world fair in Paris. Gustave proposed a 989 iron as a symbol of the fair. The construction of the tower began in January 1887. 40 engineers and designers worked under Gustave's directions for 2 years. The tower was finally completed in March 1889. It is the highest structure of iron made by man. No much structure had ever been constructed before. It is regarded as one of the wonders of the world. Dear students, I think you have understood the passage very well. I also understood the passage very well by reading the passage with you once again. Dear students, look at the whiteboard. Now we have to do a very easy task. What's the task? Look at the whiteboard. I have drawn a table here, and in this table you can see there are some gaps. Roman 1, Roman 2, Roman 3, Roman 4 and Roman 5. We have to fill the gaps with some informations. From where will you get these informations? Definitely we will collect the information from the text, and we have to put the information to the table. Look, this table is about Gustave Eiffel, and first of all, speciality, designer of the highest structure of iron made by man. That means Gustave Eiffel's specialty is he was the designer of the highest structure of iron made by man. Here we don't have anything to do. Then the third row, time. The construction of the tower began in ... That means here we have to write an information. What's the information about? The information is about the time of the construction of the tower began in. That means when the construction of the tower began. To get this information, we have to see the passage once again. Look at the passage and look at the orange colored sentence. This sentence is clearly indicating that the construction of the tower began in January 1887. So, the information here will be the construction of the tower began in January 1887. Dear students, we have got the information. Then we have to collect the second information. You can see there is who, what. That means in this column we have to write who or what. And in the second column we have to write the event or the activity. And in the third column we have to write when, and when the activity happened we have to write here, and where. That means in the fourth column we have to write when the activity or the event, where the activity or event happened. Who, what, Gustave. And there is a gap in the second column. We have to collect the information from the table. And when in 1832 and where in a prosperous family. That means we have to write an information about what happened in 1832 in a prosperous family. For this, we have to see the right red colored sentence on the screen. On the passage, you can see the red colored sentence. The sentence is clearly indicating that what happened in 1832. Yes, you know very well. This sentence is indicating that in 1832, Gustave Eiffel was born in a prosperous family. So, what information should be written here? Yes, was born. Dear students, now look at the sixth row. Gustave started working. Who or what Gustave, event or activity, started working when is gap, and then where, for a railway construction company. The thing that we have to do is to put an information about when. That means when Gustave started working for a railway construction company. When Gustave started working for a railway construction company. Dear students, for this we have to go to the passage once again and look at the passage. In this passage you can see in the green colored sentence, you can see this sentence is clearly indicating that Gustave started working for a railway construction company after completing his graduation or after taking his graduation from the Central School of Engineering. So, when Gustave started working for a railway construction company, this sentence is clearly indicating that he started working for a railway construction company after taking his graduation. So, the information will be after taking his graduation. Okay. Then the last row, the first one is gap, the first column is gap. Then the second column, event or activity, persuaded the government to organize a fair when in 1880s, where there is a gap. That means we have to, first of all, we have to find out who or what persuaded the government to organize a fair in 1880s. For this, you have to see the green colored sentence in the passage. Read the green colored sentence once again. In this sentence, you will see that a group of French industrialists persuaded the government to organize a fair in 1880s. So, the information about who persuaded the government, the green colored sentence is clearly indicating that a group of French industrialists. So here we will write a group of French industrialists. Okay. Then another information we have to put here. What's the information about? Where a group of French industrialists persuaded the government to organize a fair in 1880s. Where did they persuade the government to organize a fair in? We have to try to find out this information from the passage. So please see the passage once again and see the green colored sentence once again. In this sentence, this sentence is clearly indicating that a group of French industrialists persuaded the government to organize a fair in 1880s in Paris. In Paris. So the right information here, the information will be in Paris. Where? In Paris. So dear students, you can see we have collected some informations that are asked by this table. Friends, you can see how easily we have collected some informations from the text. So dear students, if you read the text very carefully and go through the whole passage, it's very easy for you to collect any information from the table. Now, I'd like to give you some homework. The homework is, write the summary of the passage. The passage that we have discussed a little ago. You have to write the summary of this passage. And in this screen, you can see there is a note for you. How long the passage will be, or how long will the summary be? It's a big question for the students. So one thing you have to remember, that the length of the summary will be the 1/3 of the length of the passage. The length of the summary will be 1/3 of the length of the passage. So you have to write the summary in 50 to 55 words and send me as soon as possible. I will reply whenever I will get your answer, and definitely I will assess, and I also comment where you have to develop. Thank you very much, students, for staying with me, and see you again with another topic. Tata.